Welcome back to the dojo, everybody. This is True Talk with Trumotion, where a couple of guys talk about how to make the world a better place and hopefully make your day a little bit better in the process. My name is Mark, followed by my co-host, Stephen.
Hello there.
All right. We're actually recording on a special day.
Special day.
Because we are going to be, or I'm going to be out of town the next recording. So when you're reading or listening to this, I will not be here. So I will tell you all about it when I get back.
Whoa,
but
this is from the future.
This is a future episode. But we wanted to get it in before I took off and make sure we share with you guys. Also, the following week, I think we're going to post an old video around when we first started to kind of show how the show's progressed a little bit.
Yeah. We'll have a new show. It'll be in the end of September when we may take a break.
Yes.
But this is season 8, and it's going to be great.
So
welcome to season 8.
It's going to be great. But it's been only kind of a few days technically since we recorded last. But how was your weekend?
It was fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Everything
Saw
was
some
normal?
old friends.
Good.
Did some good things.
Nice. Yeah, Shanna and Maya were pretty much gone all weekend. Granted, Maya doesn't live with us, but usually she comes over on Sunday, and she had plans with Shanna and Maya had plans together with 2 different groups. So it's like,
oh, wow.
Really got to see those guys this weekend. So had a belt test on Saturday.
Yeah.
Congratulations to all the
belts in the dojo.
People that tested. That was awesome. Everybody looked great. And it's very interesting. One of the students that tested was unfortunately feeling bad because someone else was making them feel bad for progressing because of jealousy. They were jealous. They roughly started around the same time. They both kind of tested for a belt together. And now this person's tested for another belt and the other one's not anywhere close to testing for a belt. So it's one of those, it's like, man, those insecurities kind of rear their head. So this will be a good opportunity for us to coach people through it and be like, hey, this happened. Like you are where you're at because of your efforts, whether that's good or bad, that's your interpretation of it. But this person practices a lot and comes to their lessons and works hard. And when they're in class, they work hard, and it's like, this is the fruits of their labor. So yeah, that jealousy thing can rear its ugly head, and you got to be careful with it. But everybody that tested did a great job. Super proud of them. We've got Ninja Night coming up.
Ninja Night.
On Saturday, August 30th. So we've already had Ninja Night when you listen to this. So congratulations to everybody who went to Ninja Night.
It's just like how the ninjas want it to be. It's already happened.
Exactly. It's like we had a ninja parade over the weekend. Nobody knew. It was fantastic.
The best part, the candy was in the bags.
Yep, exactly. But yeah, it's been a good weekend. Looking forward to a good week. Got the first week of school out for everybody. So now everybody can get used to their routines and their schedules and keep plugging along, moving forward, right?
That's right.
All right, but let's move on with the program. Let's go to our Liam's Facts. All right, last episode's question was, what is the longest running production motor vehicle?
What is it?
Answer to that is the Chevy Suburban.
Whoa.
The Chevy Suburban was first released in 1935, so it's 90 years old.
And if you happen to get this right, because we're recording this before the question is being released.
Yes.
Congratulations.
We will shout you out
when
we see it in the chats.
When we see you.
Exactly. So, whoever gets it, congratulations.
Well done to those people who get it.
And we'll shout you out in the chat.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But all right, this week's question, what kills more people in the U.S. every year? What kills more people in the U.S. every year than snakes, spiders, and scorpions combined? So
Whoa.
There's one animal.
There's an animal. It's an animal. It's
non-human.
It's not a disease.
Yes, not a disease. It is a creature, because I don't want to give too much away. It's a creature that kills more people in the U.S. than snakes, spiders, and scorpions combined.
Wow.
Yeah, I did not realize that. I thought it was very interesting. So if you know the answer, make sure you leave it in the comments down below or email us at truetalktuesday@gmail.com. Also, make sure you like and share the show. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn your notifications on. So every time we drop an episode on Tuesday, you'll get notified and you can listen.
Yeah.
Make sure you comment. Make sure those likes and shares, they really help the show. And we want to make sure that we're reaching as many people as we can to make as many better people as we can.
Yeah.
But moving on to a word from our sponsor.
Yeah. Trumotion in motion, let's go. Gear up, stand tall, feel the flow. Kicking it strong with the best of the best. Streetwear fresh, put your style to the test. Karate vibes, yeah, we bring that heat. From tees to hoodies, keep it sharp, keep it sleek. T-shirt or hoodie, we got both. Subs for the grind, focus on growth. Stickers and swag, let the world know you rep style. Now let's go. Trumotion merch, yeah, we level up. Style so sharp, got that warrior's touch. Reppin' that swag, flex it, wear it proud. Support True Talks and wear it loud. Discipline, power, the heart of the fight. Your fit's gotta match your unstoppable might. Tigers and dragons, bold on the sleeve. Step in the dojo, they know you don't leave. Oh, step up, don't wait. Rock that fit, let's elevate. Trumotion merch, yeah, we level up. Style so sharp, got that warrior's touch. Rocking that drip, yeah, you own the crowd. Support True Talks and wear it loud. Yeah, we reppin' strong, no fear, no doubt. Trumotion merch shop is what it's all about.
Thank you, sponsor. Make sure you grab some merch, support the dojo. Again, make sure you like and share the show. Show the support that way, or buy yourself a t-shirt. We got the I Know the Page shirts up. So Paige has been wearing her I Am the Page shirt in the dojo. Figured we would just make that a one-off because we only have one page.
Yeah.
So, but you can have the I Know the Page, and she is cool. That is for sure. But moving on to our top 5. All right, this week's top 5 is an interesting one because I don't know why I thought of this one, but I figured just because I guess it's the start of the kind of like sports season.
Sports season.
Yeah, college football is technically started on Saturday, even though not too many big teams played. And the NFL starts in 10 days, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Super excited for that. Go Birds. Yeah. But this week's top 5 is top 5 sports team mascots.
Okay.
Mascots.
Wow.
Or let me
Mascots.
just phrase. Just mascots in general. Doesn't even have to be a sports team. Granted, that's how I only know mascots is from sports teams.
Right.
But it could be like a university
Like
mascot.
when you look up mascots, you get Tony the Tiger and you
Yeah.
get like the Lucky Charms
Those could be mascots as well.
thing.
So
And
mine, I was thinking more sports teams. But
I was
then,
thinking more sports teams.
but then
because
when we're
that's what he
just
told me.
talking, just from talking, it's like technically
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be a sports team to be a mascot. But that's kind of what I went with. So
There
who
we
do you got
go.
for your top 5?
I got a bunch. Okay, so clearly being in Utah, there's a certain affinity for Utah mascots.
Yes.
We have the Jazz Bear,
Jazz
which is
Bear.
what its name is.
Yep.
Bumble, the Salt Lake Bees bee.
Okay, Bumble.
That's its name. Then I went to Bingham High School, so I've got Melvin the Miner.
Melvin the Miner. Okay.
The Miner. And now we go into sort of more professional-esque and satirical teams. I've got Paws, the Detroit Tiger. His name's Paws.
Oh, his name's Paz.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Like P-A-W-S, not P-A-U-S-E.
Yeah.
You know, when I did Little League, I was the Detroit Tigers, and we won. So I was like, that's a cool team. I like that team.
I like the Tigers.
I like the Tigers. They
There you
they
go.
were good. They're not.
They're not anymore,
They're not.
unfortunately.
And then we got Sammy Cacciatore, or Billy the Mountain Goat from Blue Mountain State.
That's right.
He's the mascot
I
in that
forgot
show.
about him.
And
Yeah,
then
he's the goat.
he's the goat. He's the Billy Goat.
Yeah.
and he's I don't know.
That's a funny show.
It's a funny show. It's kind of cringe at times.
Yeah, it's a little choogy.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then Captain Fear from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, yeah, you had to get a pirate. I'm surprised you didn't go with the Pittsburgh Pirate mascot.
I already have a baseball team.
I was going to say, I don't even know who that is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There it is. I think I got one from every sport.
There you go. I think I've got one from every sport also. I got 2 honorable mentions. One's the Jazz Bear.
Okay.
I got a shout. I like the old Jazz Bear.
Yeah.
He's getting a little tame now, but he does do some pretty crazy stuff.
He was fired. The old one was fired in 2018.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder why.
He was not tame.
Yeah. I like him. The San Diego Chicken.
The chicken.
Yeah, he's pretty iconic.
Okay.
Now, probably the most well-known iconic mascot that I can think of is the Philly Fanatic.
Oh, the Philly Fanatic.
The Philly Fanatic. If you see him, you'll be like, okay, I know where he's from.
You sure it's not Green Man?
Yeah, no, it's the Fanatic.
Yeah, you haven't seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
No, I haven't.
But one of the characters makes a mascot, and he calls him Green Man.
Green Man.
And he's just in a motion capture suit that's green. And he tries to talk mascot with the Fanatic or one of the Philadelphia mascots.
Yeah, the Fanatic is green.
Yeah.
So I've got like all the Philadelphia mascots on here, surprisingly. Interestingly enough, 2 of the mascots are named the same and are the same thing.
Really?
Yes. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Utah Utes both have the same mascot. Their mascot's name is SWOOP.
Swoop.
And they're an eagle.
Yep.
So it makes sense.
One's a white eagle, one's a brown eagle, though.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, one's the bald eagle.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I've got the Eagle Swoop and the Utah Swoop.
Nice.
And have you ever seen Blue from the Indianapolis Colts Instagram? He is really, really funny.
Really?
So I've got Blue from the Colts. He's a really, really funny mascot. In terms of like, is he going to do like crazy stuff? No, but he's funny.
Okay.
Oh, man. He's a funny, funny mascot.
Mm.
I love watching that video of mascots playing football against Little Leaguers. Yeah.
Boom.
Blue does not show them any mercy.
No mercy.
Yeah. Stiff arming them to the ground, knocking them over, standing over top of them. It's great. It's great. And then my last one is Gritty from the Flyers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
there we go.
Those are my top mascots. Let us know what your mascot top 5 would be. Some non-sports teams are kind of like what you were saying. Tony the Tiger. The
other ones.
The Lucky Charms one.
Everything that promotes a product,
Yeah.
Like there used to be what?
Would Michael Jordan be considered a mascot?
In a way.
I was going to say the
product.
Jumpman's a logo.
Yeah.
So are logos mascots? That's debatable.
That's debatable.
So, but I'm trying to think of what other non-athletic team or non-university based mascots are there. Obviously, like cereal ones, like Count Chocula,
right?
Frankenberry.
Frankenberry. Those are
those would be good ones. Yeah. So let us know how many.
There's a difference between mascot and spokesperson.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's still them, like Michael Jordan.
Yeah, Michael Jordan would be a spokesperson, but I mean, you could make the argument that he's
brand representative. Or whatever.
Exactly. But let us know how many non-sports teams
mascots.
And are those mascots you can think of. So leave us a comment down below or email us at
Ronald McDonald.
Yeah, or the Hamburglar.
Hamburglar. That's a whole lineup of mascots. For
what's
McDonald's.
The blue one? Or
Grimace?
Purple one? Is it Grimace?
Yeah, it's Grimace. That's a Gen Alpha meme.
Is it?
I think it's like slang. I'm not sure.
Grimace? We'll have Gen Talk coming up.
Oh boy.
So we'll see. All right, but let us know in the comments down below and kind of rate our top 5. How'd we do?
Yeah.
Give us a grade A through F. Clearly, all of ours are A's, but
give us feedback.
Yeah, but moving on to our Ask a Sensei. All right, question 1. We're going with our Gen Talk again, but this one I've got a couple from multiple generations.
Fantastic.
So I've got a Gen X slang term, and I've got 2 Gen Y or millennial and 2 Gen Z. Okay,
Fantastic.
so Gen X, the first slang term is called yuppie.
Yuppie?
Yuppie.
That's formerly a hippie that got a job.
Technically, yeah, it's a young urban professional.
Yep.
Yeah.
Urban professional.
He's a yuppie. Yeah, a hippie that got a job. Correct. Very good. I haven't heard that term in forever. Such a yuppie. All right. Gen Y or millennial. Aesthetic.
Aesthetic. Looking good.
Yeah, vibe, beautiful, artistic.
Aesthetic.
Yep.
Got that Shuji aesthetic.
It's true. Oh man, look at you. You're combined. It's like crossing the streams. You got to be careful.
He's mixing.
You might
You can't mix.
You might unlock the final boss.
Oh man. Oh, that's a good one.
There you go.
Nice leg there.
All right. Okay. Next one is shipping
Shipping is to be in a relationship.
with.
I don't have the rest. I don't know.
It technically is It has to be. It has to do with
It's
relationships.
shipping with
It's hope for a relationship with a fictional character.
fictional character.
Fictional character.
What?
Now, it could probably mean just in a relationship in general, but the
Oh,
term
boy.
I looked up said with a fictional character. Like, remember that video or that movie, Her?
Yeah.
I think it's kind of
What's
something like
real
that.
life right now?
Yeah. Got some people that are, oh man,
They
falling
love
in
them
love with their AI.
robots.
So, all right, now Gen Z. There's so many terms for this. It's kind of weird. Beat your face.
Beat your face.
Beat your face.
Oh.
We have discussed something similar to this with other
I don't know.
talks. It's applying makeup.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
okay,
yeah, beat your
okay.
face. Okay.
Fantastic.
Mood.
Mood.
Yes.
It's like saying sure or
yeah,
agreeing.
it's
mood.
agreement to something relatable.
Great.
Yeah. So I've been actually rather intrigued by these slang terms from different generations
Mhm.
and trying to implore or like utilize them with whatever generation I'm talking to.
Mm.
Like Thursday, we
Yeah,
kinda mess
Thursday we
with
got
the-
some people like
rolling on the floor
rolling
effectively.
ROFL
Yeah. Look at you.
rolling on the floor laughing.
Yep.
That's an acronym.
Well, and you know how they said 6'7"?
Yeah.
I finally heard that like on a video. It was a dad trying to talk like their kids while they went school shopping. And he had 2 shoes. He's like, I don't know about these. I mean, I think they're like 6'7". And the kids just lost it. They're like, you don't even know what that means. And then he gave them the term. And they're like, did you Google that? And he goes, yeah, before I said it. So,
Okay.
but yes, let us know your favorite
good.
slang term from your generation and what slang term you cannot stand from this generation.
Yeah.
See if they
Or
match.
any generation.
Or any generation,
'Cause
yeah.
We just discovered there's not one that's better than the others.
No, they're really
all
not.
terrible.
They're all just bad.
Yeah.
Just bad. But moving on to our next question.
Question number 2.
2.
Going along with language and this
Okay.
generational talk,
Yeah, I like the Gen Talk.
if everyone spoke the same language in the world, how would things change, and would they improve or get worse?
I think they would get worse because each area would find their own slang.
Mm-hmm.
So they would find a way to have language be specific for them. I mean, we even have that here in America.
It's kind of like a human thing to not want to be understood by people you're not close
familiar with.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a security
But
thing.
if like, let's say English, the lingua franca, is suddenly the only language and if everybody speaks, how long would that last? I don't think it would last too long because
I
you
don't
have
think-
people who are still culturally similar
Uh-huh.
want
They'd
to
be saying,
separate, be like, oh, I'm culturally different
yeah,
than these
or
people.
I'm from this area.
I don't like it when I talk. They can understand me.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like when you go to the South. I mean, they're speaking English, but
Really?
they're speaking a different type of English.
Mm.
Or if you go to like Scotland, technically they're speaking English, but are they? Like, yeah, I don't think so. And if you go to Boston, they don't like to pronounce their A's, their A's, arc, ock.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you heard those?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's this funny couple his wife's from Boston, and he just gets her to say all of those like R words, like kata instead of Carter, and kahat. And he's all like, what was that again? Yeah, I don't know what it is with people with from Boston that say it like that, or even Italian Americans.
Hmm.
So, or people with an Italian background.
Mhm.
So I personally think it would last for a little bit, but then they'd find ways of hiding or separating themselves to make it unique to them.
Hmm.
Because I think us inherently have this ability, like this innate like need to like be different.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Especially if you're like not from your tribe.
Mm.
You're like, okay, they need to show that they're worthy of like communicating with us or understanding everything we're saying. So, and it's been a good thing. Like we've been coming closer and closer and closer just as a society. But I mean, let's just say even like 150 years ago, 200 years ago, I mean, you saw somebody you didn't know, they were instantly a threat until proven otherwise because you didn't know them. Now you run into people you don't know all the time, and it's not a big deal.
There's just so many people.
Yeah, in a tight area.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a lot of people concentrated in smaller areas. Because I've actually heard that in the United States, like 80% of the population live near the city, the major city of whatever state they're in. So, but yeah, no, that's an interesting one going along with language.
Yeah. Because I know we have a lot of people who like communication that listen, and obviously we communicate for our job. How we get things done, how we teach is we have to communicate.
Yeah, and everybody learns and communicates differently.
Everybody learns and communicates differently. But for instance, if we all spoke the same language, we could talk to everybody. But then we also have that intrinsic nature to be like, I don't want to talk to them.
Yeah.
I want to talk to my people.
And it's interesting because technically we still have the ability to communicate with everybody through the computer, and we don't. Like, I can communicate with people across the world, but I don't want to.
Have you? Have you done this?
I don't want to.
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
But it's always there. The choice is always there.
Yeah.
I just choose no.
Exactly. But if you took that choice away, it'd be a big deal. Be like, hey, I was going to use that sometime. I swear I was. Then you have it and you never even use it. So, but communicate with people. It's a great thing. It's a great. You can learn a lot from talking to or listening to people, not necessarily talking to. I say talking to people, but I mean more listening. Like you initially have to ask the question to get the conversation started. But you learn a lot from people just by listening to them. That's where it's like the older generation, like you take advantage of that, their innate need to talk because they don't get a lot of interaction with a lot of people. So if you give them some attention in terms of like conversation, like time, man, they'll just divulge all sorts of information apart to you. And we need to do a better job of, learning from our elders and our ancestors. So, but moving on to our next question. Question number 3. If you could invent a sport, what would it be?
Wow. Would you like to know?
I would. That's why I asked it.
I would invent a sport that's probably like a biathlon where it's like skiing and then shooting. But it would have more like an obstacle course, but you have these throwing knives and you have to run through the course and throw them at targets while you get there.
Okay.
And then
Extreme knife throwing.
Extreme ninja. It's basically ninja ball or something. And then you throw them at these different targets, and then you get a score at the end.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, that's an interesting question.
Yeah. So, like, we've all heard the show of Wipeout, right?
Yeah, Wipeout's really fun.
Imagine Wipeout, but you have
Weapons
that you have to throw or use during the obstacle.
It's like, I don't know, you've seen those, like Cold Steel does a few of them, like those knife demos where they run through a course when it's just like
chopping
and like cutting and then going through and stabbing and just seeing the damage to the knife at the end. It's something like that. It's something started like that.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
That'd be cool.
That or like arena baseball or something.
Arena baseball. Yeah. They had this, I think it was in Russia. It makes sense that if it was from Russia. They had this basketball, but it was like basketball / wrestling.
Nice.
So there was no dribbling, but you had to like carry the ball kind of like football. But yet the other team could tackle you and throw you to the ground and wrestle with you.
Wow.
It's kind of like old school 21 where there's no rules. And I was like, holy cow, that would be a little crazy. Someone suplexes somebody and they throw it behind them and they end up making like a half-court shot.
Right.
That'd be interesting. The knife stuff, that'd be pretty neat. That'd be fun. Because you don't see any like competitive knife throwing.
No, it's more of just a hobby. Like, yeah, there's competitions. There's, all those Viking nerds. They love their axe throwing and stuff.
But axe throwing is an actual sport. I mean, it is a skill, and it has sponsors and TV time. I've seen it on ESPN.
Really?
Yeah.
You can see everything on ESPN.
That and cornhole.
Oh, man. Cornhole. Wow.
Yeah, I watched it one time when I was like, I think it was when I was recovering from my knee surgery. Yeah, they had like the professional cornholing league or something like that. It was like PCL.
Nice.
And I was like, okay, looks like we're watching this. And it got intense. And it's like all you're doing is throwing a beanbag at a board with a hole in it.
That's bold of you to admit that you watched that.
Yeah, I was getting into it. I think you could bet on it and everything.
That's the thing is you need to have a gambling aspect to your invented sport.
Yeah.
Like you need to have an over-under. Like, how many targets is this ninja going to hit?
Yeah. Now the big thing with betting is parlays.
Parlays. Ooh.
Yeah. I didn't know about, like, this is a term I had to know because I think parlay, I think pirate stuff.
Me too.
No, but parlay is where you bet on individual players going over under a stat they give you.
Just like fantasy football.
Kinda. Where like, let's take the Eagles, like Jalen Hurts, does he throw 2 or more passes over under? And you bet specifically on that. So.
Fascinating.
I don't like sports betting.
Really?
Yeah. I don't mind like gambling. I love going to the casino when we go out of town with Maya to play blackjack, but never is like this impulsive need to like, I need to go play.
I have to gamble.
Yeah. No, like if I don't, when we go out of town, that's totally fine with me. But like sports betting, just same thing with like fantasy football. I don't like it because now like I can't just enjoy the game. Now I'm freaking out because there's money on the line. And it's like, I just want to watch the game and have fun with watching the game. Like when we went to Arizona a few years ago to watch the Cardinals and Eagles, Shannon and I both bet on the game, and she bet just for the Eagles to win outright, and I bet for them to cover the spread.
Wow.
And the spread was like 3.5. And I was like, oh, of course, the Cardinals at this time sucked. It's like, of course they're going to beat the spread. They won by 3. So I lost. And it's like, I was bummed, even though my team won. Yeah. It's like, I don't like that feeling of like, I lost, but yet my team won.
I won, but at a price.
Yes, exactly. Same thing with fantasy football. It's like, I don't want to cheer for any other team or any other player.
Then just recruit only the Eagles players. That's all you have to do.
That's what I would do, and I would lose. It'd be terrible.
No, that's the cost.
Yep. So that's why I don't play.
That's also the choice. That's
Yeah.
the choice. You can not play.
Yeah, I just don't play. Shanna loves playing fantasy football, and she's like, "Would you play?" And I'm like, "No." She's like, "Why not?" And I was like, "Because then I would have to root for other teams."
So you don't have like any, like let's say you have Madden, right? And in Madden you can change and do trades and stuff. You wouldn't do any trades. You just play out of the box Eagles.
Yeah.
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 Out of the box 2024 Eagles.
2025 now.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
Okay.
Or I would try to trade for them, but they would have to be on the Eagles. Yeah. Like I wouldn't want to play any other team. Now, if I could trade players, of course. I mean, I think they're great players out there, but I don't root for them to do well.
Really?
Because
I
I want
root for their destruction, huh?
Well, I don't want them to upstage the Eagles.
Interesting.
So it's like, okay, especially if they're in the NFC East, I hope every team does bad.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, if your base amount of players is the Eagles, you don't recruit Cowboys, Commanders, the other team, Giants.
Yep.
You just ignore those players because they're not going to do well.
No. I mean, as far as other teams, it's like clearly I don't want any NFC team to do well. AFC team, it's like whatever, they can do well up until the Super Bowl.
Up until the Super Bowl.
It's kind of like the Chiefs. I really don't have anything against the Chiefs, but like I was so happy that they got destroyed in the last game of the year. So
that's what matters.
Yeah. Yeah, so I just couldn't do it. As far as what sport I would invent, I don't even think I've said one. Man, it's technically already been invented, but like basketball. That would be so much fun.
Oh man, that's
you know what I mean. Even
you think
though
that'd be fun? You're just shooting free throws and then just taking bases and
the trash talk and the psych outs. Yeah. It's like when they're discussing and be like, yeah, it would be great if there wasn't any running, jumping, or athletic stuff involved. It's like the average Joe can play.
Yeah.
It's like all he's got to do is shoot. I think that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I would try to find a way to create like average Joes to be able to do it. That's why like cornhole, dude.
It's not. There's a very high floor to cornhole if you want to go pro.
Yeah, and you don't need any special athletic ability.
No, you just need to have good hand-eye coordination.
Or can your arm swing?
Yeah,
that's it. You know, bowling. It's kind of along the same thing. Do you have to have coordination and some athletic skill? Yeah, it's like golf too. Like I love bowling and golf. And it's very difficult to be proficient at it, but it's not very quote unquote like athletic.
Right.
When you hear the term athletic, you think like basketball, football, even soccer, you got to be athletic.
Where it's like you're running.
Yeah, running, jumping, all that stuff. So I think, man, somebody needs to create a basketball league. That'd be great.
That would be cool.
Yeah. But in terms of like non-actual invented sports, I think it would be funny. I hope it never happens. But if someone created a league that has the most creative and unique ways to get out of doing something.
Wow.
Like, I don't want to say procrastination, but like anytime you're asked to do something, you're critiqued and judged on the most creative way of getting out of doing that something. I think that'd be funny to watch. And if they call you on a lie, like it's so outlandish they don't believe it, you're eliminated.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I think that'd be funny to watch. I hope it never happens because I don't want to give anybody any ideas. But it's like, hey, I need you to clean your room. Oh man, you know what? I'd really love to clean my room, but and then you just go through this list of why you can't.
And then the fans erupt and you get like 5 points.
Or if you use
and then it moves to another player.
It gives you like a bonus phrase that if you can sneak the bonus phrase into your excuse, you get extra points. It's like
that sounds so fun.
Like a rap battle, but for for not doing things. I don't want to say excuses, but they are excuses.
Yeah.
I just think it would be funny. I would laugh really hard. It's like improv laziness.
Improvised laziness.
Yes, exactly. So that'd be mine. But let us know what your
Do you have
sport
one?
Would be.
Are you playing an invented sport and you haven't told us yet?
Exactly.
Tell
Are
us.
you even playing it?
Come on.
All right, but moving on to our next question. What do you got?
Question number 4.
Numero
I
quattro.
was so wrapped up in question number 3 that I realized I had to talk again.
Yeah.
Okay. Would life be easier or harder if we as people didn't know how to lie?
Oh, man. I think it'd be a mixture of both, because I think it would be easier because then everybody would know where they stand and what to do and this and that. But I think we'd be more isolated because we would.
Because of where we stand and this and that?
Yes, exactly.
Ooh.
Because I do believe that you need to be honest with people. At the same time, it's like picking your battles. You know, like, oh, how do I look in this? If it really doesn't matter, then, oh, it looks great. If it does matter, I think you should change. Or, man, I really feel like we should do this. What do you think? And you really don't want to do it, but you're just like,
But it's like,
this will make the other person
you
happy.
value the relationship more
Yeah.
than you value the time on that activity. And
Yes. So I do believe that
I have to
it
tell
would
the
be
truth.
it would be good.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think either people would need to grow thicker skin, or you would really isolate yourself. So, because there is a way to tell the truth without being abrasive or offensive or just an ass.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like you can, it's how, and I hate to use these terms because it's like, it's how you say it. No, because it's like, it's more so what you're saying than how you're saying it. But I mean, if you come across with the other person's best interest at hand, then that truth is always the right answer. But if you're just trying to be superior, like, I'm going to tell you the truth because I can, and it'll make me look good, then at that point, it's like, that's not the right reasons, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah. What do you think?
I think it would be better because I know it's so easy to create a little lie.
Yeah.
Right? It's so easy to say, like, yeah, the food's great when it's average. You know, you want to make the other person feel good. But I think that it would stem from both the foundation at the top and at the top, I should say. Because if we didn't have politicians that lied, we would have better politicians.
Yeah.
We would have better government.
Yeah.
We would have honesty starting from the top. And then in the foundations, like, kids would learn that kids wouldn't even know not to tell the truth. Like, the people coming up, that would just be how it is. Or maybe we all just forgot how to lie. And it's like, we've just been telling the truth the whole time.
No, I agree, because I do believe that there's this very good foundation of the truth. It's like, not what you believe, it's the truth. Okay.
Right.
Like, this is
truth,
absolute,
not my truth.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, are there certain times where it's like, it may not be the truth, but I'm just not going to say anything? Maybe. Like, going back to the food, you're going over to grandma's house and grandma's cooking food, and the food's terrible.
The beans, yeah.
And it's like, grandma, it's great, thank you. Because I heard this story of something similar to that, where this husband gets home, this wife cooks some food, and everything's burnt, it's terrible. The kids are complaining, and the dad's just eating it without saying anything. And the kids are like, Dad, why don't you say something to Mom? This is like, the food's awful. And he goes, well, because I don't know what her day was like today, and she took the time to try to make this food for us. And if I tell her it's awful, then she may not make food for us again. And is the truth worth destroying what we have? And it's one of those, in that instance, it's like, okay, yeah, no.
It's not. It's like, I can see through this inconvenience.
Yeah. And it's like, saying nothing is probably the right answer, as opposed to be like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. What is wrong with you? And then it's like, okay, well then that may shut the door with them ever trying to do anything for you again.
Yeah, but I can see where you came from earlier with regard to, like, the making people have thicker skin.
Yeah.
Because if we didn't lie and we didn't smooth it over when there was a problem, and we didn't say it was all good when it wasn't all good,
Yeah.
people would learn. And we as humans love getting feedback. Like, we do things for a purpose. Like, we do things to learn, to grow, to overcome, make more money, etc., look better. So every time we do something, we want to kind of get that feedback. And sometimes people need that feedback and they're not given it because of people are afraid to say the truth.
Yeah, I agree. There needs to be that discernment and tact with delivering the truth. Because going back to what we were talking about earlier, if you know this person is telling you out of a good heart and the fact that they care and love you, then that's all that you need to know. But if they're just telling you this quote unquote truth because they're trying to hurt your feeling, or they're trying to hurt you and they're trying to discourage you, that's not necessarily the truth. In that aspect is more harmful than good. Now, saying that, it makes it's like, oh, you have to be in touch with your feelings. Yes and no. Like, the truth should help you understand your feelings.
Right.
So if the truth hurts, then you have to look at it and be like, okay, that hurt because, well, it may be true.
Right.
Or that hurt because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to. So you have to understand, it's like, okay, what kind of hurt do I have to put the person through to make them better? And it's one of those things to where it's like, yes, everybody should practice on telling the truth. But clearly, some of those people have never been married. It's a funny thing. It's like, don't ever say the first thing that comes to your mind, or even the second. You probably want to say the third. So, and it's one of those things to where Shanna's taught me this. It's, you have to pick your battles. Is like, is this the hill you want to die on, so to speak?
Interesting.
It's like, no. Then it's like, then don't worry about it. It's like, is it going to affect things long term? It could. Well, not right now. You know, like Shannon and I have had discussions about, you know, someone keeping their room clean. And it's like, I keep harping on this person about keeping their room clean. And it's like, okay, well, is that the hill you want to die on, or is it something else? It's like, yes, we do want to have them keep their room clean. But at the same time, it's like, we have to teach them and show them how and why and the importance of it, not just, it's not getting done, what's wrong with you? So I think it goes back to, when you tell people the truth, you have to do it from a stance of you love and care about them and you want them to improve. But if you're just telling them the truth to make them look bad and to degrade them and to tear them down, you have to start looking at yourself in the mirror.
Right.
So, but this all just kind of stems from, like, if people would just tell the truth, I think it would fix a lot of things.
Yeah.
It would definitely fix a lot of things. And then, man, yeah, you just have to kind of take a serious hard look at yourself in the mirror and be like, okay, is this what I'm trying to get after? I'm telling them the truth because I know I'm right and I want to show them I'm right. It's like an argument. Are you trying to win the argument, or are you trying to...
I have the superior knowledge here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you the truth. Because I have the truth, you don't. You know,
yeah, there's
like
a famous story of a donkey and a tiger arguing about the color of the grass.
Oh.
And the donkey came up to the tiger and was like, the grass is orange. And the tiger's like, no, the grass is green. It's like, no, it's not. The grass is orange. And they would bicker back and forth. So finally they took their argument to the lion, the king. And the donkey's all like, the grass is orange. And the tiger's like, no, it's not. The grass is green. And the lion's just finally like, you know what? The grass is orange. Lion or tiger, you have this punishment. And then the donkey walks off in superiority, and then the tiger's pissed off. So he goes up to the lion and is like, what is going on? And he goes, and the lion looked at him and goes, the grass is green. And he goes, then why didn't you say anything? It's like, because you need to learn your lesson not to argue with asses.
Oh,
and it's like,
there we go.
It's like,
yeah, some people, doesn't matter what the truth is, they're going to have their own way.
Yeah. He's like, you wasted my time and your time arguing about something that doesn't matter with someone that's not going to change.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you need to just walk away.
Fascinating.
So that's an interesting question. That one's a very, very, very interesting
Once in a
question.
while, we get those real thinkers.
Deep thinkers. But let us know what you think. What would happen if everybody told the truth? Would things get better or things get worse? I think both. I think it would start off getting worse.
Things would be new.
And then you would see a trending upward trajectory. But moving on to our fight scene. All right, this week's fight scene is very Utah-based, and it does deal with mascots. And interestingly enough, one of these was not on our list. And we have Utah SWOOP versus COSMO the Cougar.
Wow.
So we've got Utah versus BYU.
Fantastic.
So in this instance, normally we do like fighting, but we're going to we'll save the last one for fighting, but we're going to do 2 rounds. There's no home field advantage. It's not like one's in Rice Eccles and one's in Lavelle Edwards Stadium. No, we're going to do ones like, what mascot do you feel like builds the most morale and what mascot is more entertaining? And then they'll fight.
Fascinating. Okay.
Yes. Okay, so we've got first round, what mascot kind of gets the crowd going and gets them all hyped up with like morale. Like gets like you see him and you're just like, you're psyched to be there.
Swoop.
And he psychs you up. Yeah, I would say SWOOP too. I've seen COSMO a lot, but I don't think he like gets the crowd going that way. So I would definitely give it to SWOOP in the morale department. Now, entertainment, one that's more entertaining, and you could argue entertaining builds morale, but we're separating the two. I would have COSMO. COSMO is more entertaining.
Really?
Yes, he's a good dancer. He does a lot of choreographed dances with the cheerleaders, and he does some pretty cool stunts. So I would dare say, I hate to say it,
dancing was illegal at BYU.
It's at a football stadium.
Oh,
so,
okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I'm going with SWOOP.
You're going with SWOOP again?
Because he's pretty, does some parkour and stuff.
Yeah, you've gone to some probably more Utah games than I have. They need to market SWOOP better.
That's true.
They really do, because I don't see a lot of SWOOP stuff online. I see a mess ton of COSMO stuff online. So if SWOOP is better, I wouldn't know unless you're there.
I've been, between you and me, close to SWOOP.
Really?
I've been up there, yeah.
That's awesome.
Come and seen, he went through business club week. He visited all the clubs and whatnot.
Okay.
So
nice.
yeah, it's going to be a 3-0 for me.
Yeah, that kind of figured.
I've got a good story for the last one, though.
Okay. But I definitely think, just from what I've seen, COSMO is pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
He is.
Of course.
I don't think he's the better mascot.
When you don't have alcohol at your games, it's like
you gotta find ways to
entertainment.
entertain them. This is true. Half the Utah section was just lit, as the newer generation calls it. So they would cheer for anything. So they don't have to try really hard with SWOOP. Versus COSMO, everybody's pounding their water, and if you're lucky, it's flavored water. Yeah, Diet Mountain Dew. But all right, now we've got third round. The mascots, not the animals. The mascots are in a cage, duking it out.
Okay.
I'd SWOOP all the way.
I got SWOOP too.
Yeah.
So I got a story.
Okay.
During that same business club week,
Yeah.
part of my retinue, I was commander in chief of the management club,
Oh.
For a year, and it was fine. But when Swoop was there, he actually tried to stunt and he fell. So
Tried to stunt and he fell.
Yeah, he tried to stunt, like do some sort of skateboard trick. And, like,
And he just tumbled.
he rolled out of it. He was fine.
Yeah.
Because he was in full garb.
Yeah.
And so one of my buddies went over to help him, and he nearly like pulled the other guy onto him because he didn't realize how heavy Swoop was.
Oh, okay.
And so when my buddy comes back, he's like, Swoop's really heavy. I didn't realize how heavy it was.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's why he probably doesn't dance as well as Cosmo, but
he's a little bit denser.
He's a bit of a bulky bird.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely got Swoop winning too.
Yeah.
I'm a little biased.
Me too.
I don't care though.
Me too.
So BYU fans that listen to the show, tell us why you think Cosmo would win.
Yes.
I don't think he would win.
I don't know too much about Cosmo.
I don't either. I do know that they have multiple people in the suits. So I think it may depend on who the person is at the time, but I think generally speaking, Swoop would win.
Right.
It's funny, anytime you tell people that there's multiple people that are the mascot, they're like, no. And it's like, yes, there are. It's okay. Because Cosmo or Swoop can't be at a football game and a basketball game at the same time, or at this event and that event at the same time. I think there's something like 4 or 5 of them that like rotate on what they do. And they keep that really closely guarded. Like they don't let you know.
Because I mean, you've seen Blue Mountain State. You know how do you mess with the other team? You take care of their mascot.
Yeah, you steal their mascot.
You steal their mascot.
Interestingly enough, we will get her back on the show, but Kelly D'Alessio's nephew, first year at U, is actually got a scholarship as one of the swoops.
Wow.
So he's going to be one of the swoops.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that is cool. I heard that and I was like, that's awesome. So good job or good luck. I don't even know what his name is. Good luck, nephew of Kelly. That's what we'll call you because we don't want to divulge your identity on the air. So, but I've got Swoop winning 2-1. You've got Swoop winning
3-0.
Clean sweep. That's 2 weeks in a row you've had a clean sweep.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But all right, BYU people, let us know why you think Cosmo would win, and we'll tell you why you're wrong. So, but moving on to our joke of the week. All right, what do you got for your joke?
I actually learned something. Okay. So
okay.
You know what you need to start a zoo?
What?
You need 2 pandas, a grizzly, and a polar bear. That's the bare minimum.
The bare minimum. This was not my joke, but speaking of bears, did you know that koala bears are not bears at all?
Really? Why?
Yeah, they're marsupials.
Oh.
They're marsupials, but they didn't match all the qualifications. Yeah. That wasn't my joke, by the way, but that was just since you talked about bears.
You got another joke?
I do. You know how they say laughter is the best medicine?
Yeah.
Bet you the person that said that never thought it was a good idea for curing diarrhea. Yes.
I had a doctor this weekend say that people need to eat more Taco Bell because it cleans them out.
Yeah.
So he started to prescribe some Crunchwrap Supremes.
Crunchwrap Supremes.
That wasn't a joke. That was actually a real conversation.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you know why
It's higher fiber.
Yeah, they have higher fiber than normal. And most people are deficient in fiber. So the second they ingest all that fiber, it's like, evacuate the bowels.
Yep. I have
There
one
you
more
go.
joke. It's a
All
food
right.
joke. What do you call a cow with 3 legs?
What?
Tri-tip. What do you call a cow with 2 legs shorter than the other 2 legs?
What?
Lean beef.
Lean beef.
What do you call a cow with 1 leg? Steak.
Steak.
What do you call a cow with no legs?
I know that one. That one's ground beef.
That's right.
Yes. Steak. Oh, that's a good one. Gotta love the food jokes. I told you
Courtesy of my good friend Patty.
Patty?
Mhm.
You should tell Patty the 2 kids cussing joke.
Should have. I told her the why you don't date tennis players, because love means nothing to them.
This is true. Yeah,
So,
love means nothing.
That was so funny.
That one was funny. But maybe one day I'll tell you the two kids that decided they wanted to curse.
Maybe, but we're still a
relatively family show.
We try not to swear.
Yeah. It does involve a couple of cuss words.
That's okay.
Hence the term kids that want to cuss.
We'll get to it one of these days.
But all right, moving on to our shout outs. Anybody like to shout out?
Shout out to all the people who tested.
Yep. Shout out to the testers.
Impressive. Yep. Shout out to those people that continue to train.
Yeah. Show
it's
up.
Really good.
We're seeing a bigger increase in the Saturday classes consistently. Basically, kind of all of our classes are growing because everybody's getting back into the routine, getting back on schedule, all that stuff. So
yeah, don't ever feel like you're not noticed.
Yeah.
Wherever you go,
we definitely notice when people aren't here and when they are here. Exactly. So yeah, shout out to the people that are continuing to train, continuing to support. Shout out for you for holding down the ship while I'll be gone. So thank you.
That's happened already.
Thank you for holding down the ship. Yes, and continuing to. And it should be, I'll update on everybody how it went when I get back. So.
Of course.
All right, moving on to our final thoughts. I think we kind of hit on quite a bit of thought-provoking stuff today.
Oh yeah.
Especially with the lying question, and it's one of those things. Just whatever you do it out of love. That's the most important thing, because that's the one thing that can unite everybody, and everybody needs it, and everybody deserves it. Is love. So it's interesting, especially here in Utah, since we're a very, very LDS driven state. Other states, it's, you go to Chicago, it's, Catholics. You go to Wisconsin and Missouri, it's Lutherans. You go to other states, it's this. I mean, every state kind of has its own little driving force in terms of the predominant religion at that point. But it's one of those, I've heard something and it's like, you can love the person but hate the sin. And I know I've personally kind of had a lot of internal discussions with other people about people that may or may not live in sin. And it's like, well, technically we all do. One sin is not greater than the other. It's still sin. And we can love that person and we can help them, but we don't necessarily need to condone it. And I just think it just gets back to love. You got to love them.
Yeah.
Well, you got to love them.
You're supposed to correct someone as you correct them because you love them.
Yes. It's like you don't punish the baby because you're mean. You're punishing them or correcting them because they did something incorrect. And you have to do everything out of love. So
there we go.
Make sure you love the people around you. Tell them that you love them, and more importantly, show them.
That's my message, is talk to people, tell them that they matter. Because, we've had people that want to quit or something because they don't feel like they matter.
Yeah.
And that's not true. That's never true.
Yeah.
There are times when you have slumps. There are times when people will have slumps where everything feels like it's going wrong.
Yep.
Those are temporary.
Yeah.
And you'll see them through.
Exactly.
It's important that when life starts to get tough, let tough get going, they double down, they train harder, they work out, they lift, they change their diet, all those things can help.
Yeah, there's a great analogy. It's, are you a thermometer or a thermostat?
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have heard this one, but
I've not heard this one.
So the theory of the thermometer and the thermostat is, if you're a thermometer, you are the product of the environment around you. You read the temperature. So if it's hot,
you're going to be hot.
Your thermometer's hot. You're going to be hot. If it's cold,
you're cold.
You're going to be cold. But if you're the thermostat, you set the temperature. You're in control of it. So if you want it to be hot, you turn up the heat. If you want it to be cold, you turn down the heat. You turn on the AC. So be the thermostat, not the thermometer. Don't let your environment dictate how and who you are. You dictate that. So little final thought for you. love the people around you, tell them that they're important, and show them that you care about them. But thank you for joining us this week, you guys, and make sure you kick it with us next time.
Kick it with us next week. Goodbye, everyone.